Chapter 1. China is still overseas handling business for our new ventures. While she's locking in partnerships, I'm holding the mic solo tonight. Welcome to Let Me Pull Your Coat, the unfiltered world of Master Silk. This episode is about recognizing manipulation, setting boundaries, and protecting your peace. We're diving into loyalty, narcissism, relationships, and real independence. Before we get started, check out letmepullyourcoat.com after the show. Hit the Your Post page to drop a selfie in your merch, leave a review on the Leave a Review page, and watch highlights on the video page. Let's get into it. Chapter 2. Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Share this show with two people who need to hear the truth. Visit letmepullyourcoat.com and join the mailing list and to read the blog. You'll get updates and exclusive merch drops, like our new coffee mugs and whiskey glasses. Now, let's pull some coats. Chapter 3. Alicia from Sao Paulo, Brazil, asks, what's the first thing you tell someone who suspects their partner might be a narcissist? I tell them, narcissists don't love you. They love your reaction. The first thing I tell people is to start observing, not explaining. When you stop reacting, their performance falls apart. Keep a journal, write down dates, patterns, and triggers. Once you have evidence, you'll see it's not confusion, it's control. When I learned that lesson, I stopped debating their lies and started protecting my peace. Quick story, I coached a client who recorded nothing but her feelings. We switched her feelings to facts. I had her document the times, words, and consequences. 2 weeks later, the mask slipped on its own. She didn't argue her way free. She documented her way free. Chapter 4. Deshawn from Toronto, Canada asks, when should someone immediately end a new relationship? You end it the moment you feel your spirit shrinking. If you're already explaining your worth to someone, you're already losing ground. A healthy start feels peaceful, not exhausting. I've seen too many people mistake chaos for chemistry. You leave when the pattern repeats twice. Love doesn't require translation. I once told a young brother, you're solving problems you didn't create. He kept trying for a third chance. I had him take a week of silence. No texts, no rescues. The peace he felt answered his question better than I ever could. Chapter 5. Mei Ling from Hong Kong wants to know, what is small business insurance? It's the armor for your grind. Small business insurance protects you from lawsuits, property loss, or employee issues that can wipe you out overnight. I learned early, hustle without protection equals risk without reward. Every bar, club, and company I owned had full coverage. It cost less to prepare than to repair. When a pipe burst at one of my spots, insurance turned a disaster into a detour. We reopened in days. Without it, I'd have been the tough guy with a closed sign. Chapter 6. Elena from Vienna, Austria asks, when should someone end a relationship without trying to fix it? When effort becomes evidence against you. If fixing it only proves how much more you care, and not them caring the same or making the same effort, it's time to close the book. I once stayed in something too long trying to heal what didn't want healing. The peace I found after walking away was louder than the love I begged for inside it. Here's the test. Set one boundary with a clear deadline. If the response is drama, delay, or disrespect, walk away. You're not leaving love. You're leaving the illusion of it. Chapter 7, Nandita from Mumbai, India wants to know, how do I leave a narcissistic husband of 31 years? You leave quietly, safely, and permanently. Gather documents, cash, and allies before you speak a word. Narcissists perform calm until control slips away from them. I've helped women plan exits like military missions. You move once everything's in place. Your new housing, your finances, and your legal support. Love doesn't mean staying where you're shrinking. A woman I advised rehearsed her exit like a job interview. 2 bags ready. Duplicate keys. Bank access. She moved during her routine grocery run. Calm steps. Clean break. Future intact. Chapter 8. Gabrielle from Paris, France asks, how can you protect your own family from a toxic, narcissistic mother? You protect with distance, boundaries, and documentation. Stop explaining your truth to someone committed to distortion. You owe her respect for giving life, not access to destroy it. I had to cut off blood relatives for my peace. My success multiplied when the noise stopped. Your most practical move is to communicate in writing. Short messages. Clear topics, no debates. Every word you don't say is power you keep. Chapter 9. Cynthia from Atlanta, Georgia asks, what should a mother do if her child hits her in public? You correct that shit immediately, with calm authority. Take your child aside, look your child in the eye, and set the boundary. No yelling, no humiliation, just control. Children test leadership. The moment you allow public disrespect, they learn private dominance. Leadership isn't loud, and it's consistent. I worked with parents who waited until they got home to address it. By then, it's too late. Address it where it happened and when it happened. Be short, firm, and certain. Then follow up with a consequence that fits the age of the child in the act. Chapter 10. Felipe from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil wants to know, how can I make $300 a day? It's not hard. You sell your skills, not hours. Drive deliveries, flip items, offer online services, or trade digital goods, but you must structure it. When I left the streets, I learned that value beats hustle every time. Build one system that pays daily and grows monthly. Fast money fades, smart money repeats. Examples of what stacks: morning deliveries, midday listing flips, evening gig work you can scale, photo edits, voiceovers, simple websites. Track time and margin. Keep what compounds. Cut what drains. Chapter 11. Marisol from San Juan, Puerto Rico says, my husband and I earn almost the same. He wants me to share finances. Isn't it his duty to provide? Provision is partnership now. If both of you work, both should invest. But accountability must match access. I tell couples, either build one transparent pot or 2 independent ones, but never let money become a weapon. Equality without respect is chaos with receipts. One client kept joint talk but ran solo behavior. We set a monthly meeting. Budgets on the table, goals on paper. Arguments drop when numbers replace narratives. Chapter 12, Oliver from Berlin, Germany asks, how do you know if someone's taking advantage of you when they're subtle about it? You measure what you give against what you receive. If gratitude disappears but requests multiply, you're being used, not loved. Real loyalty shows in effort, not excuses. I test people by removing my access to them. I wait to see who still shows up. I once paused every favor for 30 days. The ones who called just to talk stayed in my life. The rest found another source to get their benefits from. Chapter 13. Attica from Stockholm, Sweden asks, my friends only call when they want something. Am I wrong for backing away from them? No, you're not wrong. You're just finally awake. Friendship without reciprocity is emotional labor without pay. I've been the one feeding everyone at the table until I learned people will get full and forget who did the cooking. Step back and watch who notices your silence. That's your answer. Your action step is move your availability to a schedule. When you give, give on purpose, not on impulse. You'll be shocked how fast their emergencies disappear. Chapter 14. This week's spotlight goes to Luca in Italy for his first 5-star review, Sasha in Singapore for posting her hoodie selfie on the Your Post page, and Jerome in Texas, who sent a note saying the podcast kept him sane during his divorce. Check your inboxes, there's merch on the way to you. Chapter 15, Shoutouts. Love to Rena in Malaysia, David in London, Isabella in Canada, Andre in Brazil, Lee in Austria, and Noah in Australia. You keep this coat pulling movement global. Chapter 16, Coat Pull of the Week. Here's your coat pull of the week. Respect has a price. If you hand it out for free, don't be shocked when people keep the change. Stop teaching people they can disrespect you and still be welcomed around you. You control the access to you. They control the outcome they get. Choose peace like you choose partners, carefully and with proof. Chapter 17, Final Call to Action. Subscribe, share, and leave your review and voicemails on letmepullyourcoat.com. Check the video page for new clips and drop your merch selfies on the Your Post page. Chapter 18, Closing Reflection. Sit back, pour something smooth, smoke it if you got it, and breathe. You did the brave thing tonight. You told yourself the truth. The right people don't drain you to love you. The right choices don't bruise you to bless you. Move with class. Speak with power. Protect your peace. For China, I'm Master Soup, and as always, we wish you much love and much respect.